offender, they're just simply a minor attracted person. But when one is attracted to children, there is going to be a certain amount of risk.
So what about in terms of the intervention or training happening or identification of people before the action is committed?
Yes.
So how do you identify, and then people, would they come out and tell you, or how does, because how would police come into play, because then nothing has happened?
I think there's still a big stigma around that. There's a lot of research being done in Germany at the University of Berlin in the Department of Sexology, and it's called the Dunkelfeld Project. And what they found was that by allowing individuals who were attracted to children sexually, by allowing them to come and ask for help and to reach out, that in itself would be a form of prevention. Because if they reach out and they get help, then they may be less likely to act on their urges or to actually commit an offence. So they might be minor attracted, but they haven't actually offended. So they're not an offender, they're just simply a minor attracted person. But when one is attracted to children, there is going to be a certain amount of risk. So currently in Australia, we don't have that type of a service. And in fact, in the model that they use in Germany, the adverts for such a service are aired on primetime television. And the professor from the university who presented the session that I attended, he showed us one of the adverts, and it was a man on a train, and opposite him was a little girl playing with a doll, and he was kind of mesmerised by this little girl playing with her doll. And the caption said, "Do you like children?" And it paused a little bit. And then the next scene was, "More than you should like children. If so, call this number." So on primetime television, there is an ad for individuals who find themselves attracted to minors to reach out and get help. So that would come down to the individual. Are they prepared to go and get help? Do they need help? Do they want help? Or are they able to abstain from that type of behaviour? So the short answer to that, Deb, is we definitely need that. Some people will say, coming from an ex-police officer, that's a little bit of a different stance. But, for me personally, I don't think it should matter how we prevent crimes against children, and particularly sexual crimes against children. I think what matters is that we prevent them.
Yes.
And as long as they are lawful and they are ethical ways of preventing it, I think that's where we should start to put our energies. We know that the minor attracted person is going to be attracted in their teenage years, which means they're still children.
Yeah.
Don't we owe it to children to work in that space? I think once they've committed an offence, then that's probably not an option because they've already committed an offence. But before they commit offences, I think it's very real that we should offer those types of services, and we're not. There would be the odd practitioner, the odd therapist, the odd clinical psych that might be doing that, but definitely there is not enough service for the need. And I think you've hit the nail on the head there, actually. That's where we need to be focusing. That's the next wave.